Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Mike Joe, a physical therapist. And yes, I'm your alternative healthcare career coach. Tonight, we're going to be interviewing Michelle from PESI Global Health. And we're going to ask her, what does she do? And of course, she's going to raffle out a PESI gift card for you to be able to do your CEU, continuing education units. We'll be back in a few seconds, okay?
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
Good evening, my Facebook friends. And of course, our YouTube and podcast people friends. Well, anyway, tonight we got a special guest. If you can hear me typing, you can hear me. If you are, I don't know if you can hear me. Really. Let me check my cell phone if we are live. I guess we are live. Yes, we are live. I saw my big face in my Facebook page. So, well, anyway, tonight we are interviewing Michelle. I forgot how to ask her. Cohen. How you pronounce her last name, but her name is Michelle. She's a global partnership manager at PESI. PESI, by the way, is actually one of the many platforms where I teach. We got different platforms where we can provide continuing education units, but PESI is one of the pioneer. Obviously, we're going to ask her what does PESI means. Obviously, she's actually the lead affiliate marketer for PESI. PESI is the leading continuing education company for mental health, healthcare, obviously rehab, PTOT, speech, and obviously allied health professionals. And she's very thrilled to come and join us, and she will raffle out some gift cards. So you can get special discount to the most. There's a lot of CEUs that you can attend. Actually, speaking of CEUs, we're going to have our geriatric certification class. Let me share that to you later. But we are going to have our geriatric certification class this coming week. It's going to start tomorrow, hosted by PESI through the Next Level OT group. Of course, I'll be one of the many amazing speakers. We got awesome speakers in that group, and I'm just one of the many. But there are amazing speakers there. We got PT, OT, speech therapist there, just amazing, led by Kara and the Next Level OT team. Okay, so without further ado, of course, we are going to bring in Michelle Cohen. Michelle, where are you at?
Hey, Mike.
Michelle, are you there?
I am here. Oh my gosh, what an awesome introduction.
Well, again, thank you very much for coming over, and thank you for being amazing and for giving us a code, like a discount code, and of course, a $50 gift card for our group, the Alternative Healthcare Career Group. And but before I keep on going, before we raffle this, could you please tell us who you are, what you do with PESI, and everything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, my name is Michelle. I like to stick with my first name because my last name is like weirdly spelled. But my last name is Kane. But I'm based in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, where PESI is headquartered. And one of the things I just have to come out and say, one of the things I love about PESI is that they have, I think that it's a really great place that supports clinicians. And the reason why I say that is because we have been in the continuing education space for over 40 years. So as a result, we've become a pioneer and a leader in the continuing education space for behavioral health, healthcare, mental health, rehab, and allied health professionals. And when I talk about why I love how we support clinicians is many of our trainers come from all over the world. Like literally, we have programs running here in Australia and all over Europe. And I think that the unified theme is that all of the trainers come in with an evidence-based model, and they just bring a lot of joy and happiness and excitement to our field, which I think is like so necessary, especially as we've all transitioned into this like post Zoom world. Um, I'm so glad that Mike referenced an event that he and Kara are hosting, um, actually literally tomorrow. And I'm so excited about it because one of the cool things that we do at PESI is we bring together an interdisciplinary panel of experts. So what Mike was referencing, like people from all these different disciplines and like amazing different fields. The cool part about our trainings is that when you have a confluence of all these experts come in, you kind of as a consumer, you get to kind of pick and choose what you want to experience. I personally find like over 20 CE credits really overwhelming. If you that's your jam and you can fit it all in 2 days, that's amazing, and I'm like really proud of you for being able to do that. If you're like me and you need to be able to digest it into kind of palpable bites that kind of fit into your life, that's what I love about our trainings is that is how they're designed for folks who are, yes, I can do this in 2 days and get this all done. Or for people like me who are like, yeah, I'm going to take this, get the credit as it go, see how it fits into my life and schedule and really into my clinical space. What do I need to learn right now? Where are my gaps where I can fill them in? So if I were to encompass what PESI is and what we do is we kind of do a lot of things to a lot of different people. And I think that's what makes our company so special. So,
Well, thank you very much, Michelle. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your last name. So it's Kane, huh?
yeah, it's
Oh
weird. It
God.
doesn't look like how it sounds.
I'm looking at your face, so that's why I was like, "Oh, okay." Well, anyway, so let me ask you this. I asked this too last time, I think, when we did our little show. What does PESI means? It's like an
you know,
acronym or something?
it is not an acronym, and we have this logo that everyone calls the Running Man, and I don't know if you can see the Running Man in our logo, but um, I feel like I was told what it could have possibly meant, but I don't think it is an acronym. I think it's just a
Okay,
really cool sounding name.
maybe like you know, Education Summit Institute. I don't know.
Yeah.
To
We
let
can
you
make it up
know,
an acronym
I
right
know, right?
now.
So, well, anyway, thank you very much, the Yisha Wilson, for watching. Appreciate you. If you got any questions, type in your questions there for Michelle. Well, anyway, so Michelle, so you mentioned Australia, so it's not just. I mean, I was assuming it's just United States. So you're all over, right?
Oh my gosh, we are literally I mean, I'm up at 8:30 at night, but my colleagues in Australia are also awake. Yes, we have a huge presence in Australia and Asia Pacific. I'm really excited about it was through these really dynamic partnerships, and I think that's kind of where the strength of our company is that we partner with so many different organizations, and that's allowed for this accelerated growth. But it's also been very sustainable because we've been around for over 40 years. We're headquartered in the middle of America, so it is really strange that that we're based in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. If you don't know where that is, that's totally okay. It's
Hello,
about
Wisconsin, right? So,
um and there are as many cows as you can imagine. So if that's what your belief is, yes, we have a ton of cows and a ton of snow. But yeah, not only do we have this presence in Australia, we also have a really significant presence in the UK. And one thing I think is really cool about our foreign markets is they're led by other clinicians, so they know not only are they at the top of their field, they work with other experts in the top of their field. Um, it also allows our clinicians to be able to travel and to go to different sites. So, we know just from speaking anecdotally, I got to hear some really cool stories from a clinician who is one of our trainers who's based here in the Midwest, and she got to go travel to the UK to to deliver one of her lectures. Just because there is a growing demand, there's a growing need. There's a need for cross synergies, and we're seeing that literally across the world. So,
You know what? I really like that because, like, for those people who are watching, uh, obviously comment live, but I just want to share this. I've been teaching CEUs for a while. I have my own CEU class, and I do my own. I charge and bill my own, and I also have partner up with other companies. But with PESI, there, of course, COVID happened, right? But with PESI was the one who requested for me, hey, could you speak somewhere in Las Vegas? Could you go to Hawaii, Dr. Mike? I'm like, heck yeah. So, but of course, I had to turn it down because it's my daughter's graduation. But
yep.
there's so much potential. If you are a CU provider or a speaker, look at what we did let me just share this, Michelle, too. I'm gonna
Yeah.
promote it too. This is the Next Level Geriatric Care Summit. We've been teaching, Kara and I, we've been teaching. We have our small little group, the Therapy Business Builder group, where we meet up every year. But of course, with PESI, we've created I mean, not we, but uh, PESI and Next Level OT group. Uh, they've created this certification training for rehab professionals. And let me just keep going down and scrolling. It's going to happen tomorrow, Wednesday to Friday, uh, and it's going to be live, obviously, by via Zoom or internet or webinar. But there will come a time that we will be doing this to on a live event.
Yep.
So look at this, and they've coordinated this and promoted it, and obviously the price went up already. But if you can use our code so you can get a discount. So it's not just me, it's Kara, it's Sue, they're occupational therapist. We got a speech therapist here, Lauren. We got another OT, Deborah, and a lot more for all 3 days. Just for how much is this? $2.99 or $3.99, and then you can use our code. You get a discount and everything like that. So, uh, we've been doing. I've been doing this events and stuff like that, but it's so hard to get a CEU approval. Okay, it's very difficult because as a single provider like me, I would apply CEUs for my own classes, and for 1 or 2 states, I could do it when I was traveling by myself. And of course, I get the whole money, but it's so hard. A lot of people will say, "Hey, Dr. Mike, is this accredited at somewhere in Virginia?" I said, "No, I'm not going to accredit it through Virginia PT board because it's so expensive. You're the only person attending that class." So I just have to accredit it, or get a CEU here in Tennessee and in Illinois, where I normally just speak. So with PESI, you don't have to worry about that if you're a CEU provider or a speaker. And then, of course, if you are a student that wants to, or somebody who wants to get CEU class, you don't have to worry about it because they take care of everything. So yeah, the Yisha is asking, what are some of the academic programs that PESI offer? I'm going to share that to you in a bit, uh, Miss Wilson. But let me stop my share screen here too. But Michelle, could you share what are the academic programs that you have while I find the other screen for us?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to backtrack real quick because I think if I were a physical therapist, one of my concerns would be, hey, how is the online experience? Is that as good as an in-person experience? Like,
Mhm.
how are we going to do demos? And I just want to do a call out because um, our company, PESI, just built a really cool state-of-the-art recording studio with physical therapists and occupational therapists in mind. Like, holy smokes, we know that we need to create a studio where we can have like 360 panoramic views so that we can really come in, you can see the some of the demos happening, either up from high, around, because we really know how important it is to have that kind of experiential online experience. So we do everything that we can to make it feel like you are truly there and that you can be present in that training. And in terms of the types of trainings we have, it is so expansive. I think one of the cool parts about our trainings is not only do we cover a lot of different types of modalities and therapies, we also cover a lot of different conditions as well. So if you want to throw in, just kind of your area or field of expertise, I'd be happy to, call out some specific products. I love all of our products so much. There's so many things that we do. If you're speech language, an SLP, we have a lot of courses dedicated towards SLPs and play therapy, new innovations in play therapy. If you're a dementia expert or geriatric expert like Mike, we have really awesome, fantastic geriatric certifications. And I really want to call out our certifications because I think they're one of the key things that's often overlooked is the fact that these are very robust courses where you can get a ton of training. And when Mike has his one-man show, that's phenomenal, but PESI has like a whole army of CE administrators where they work day in and day out to ensure that the credit is there, that it's visible, and that it's accessible to all of you. And I think one of the cool things about some of our certifications, especially the geriatric certification and dementia certification, is these are built with modules. So you can take and access the credit module at a time, whether it's 6 hours or 3 hours, 1 hours. We really try to make it a very diverse learning experience because we know that we're all at different stages of our career. So one of the cool parts is you can buy the training now. Mike's training is going to be phenomenal in person, but you're also going to get the on-demand experience. So if you opt for that on-demand experience, you're going to be able to access any of the modules when they're available. We usually have those on-demand courses probably like 2 to 4 weeks after the event transpires. So you'll be able to see Mike, whether you see him in real time or you see him in the on-demand version. It's going to be really fantastic. Then when you take the module, you can take your credit, you can take your test at the same time and get the credit as you go. So that's why I think those are really cool experiences, because if you're a single parent or you're working, you work multiple jobs, you're a solopreneur, you can really fit this into your life.
Correct. Well, the Yisha, Miss Wilson, yeah, I mean the class tomorrow is actually a certification class. So you can check out the website pesi.com. Um, let me share you the link, the actual link that we have, and that way I think it's somewhere here. Uh, it's long, but I don't know how to make it short. So I'm gonna put it on the post here, Aisha. So you got the link directly. But there you go. But it's too long. But I replied to you. So all right. So that's the actual link, but it's so long. But if you go on the alternative healthcare career website or in the actual link here on our meeting, I'll private message you, Daisha. So all right. Well, I think this is it. So well anyway, um yeah, she has a few CNAs. Daisha was talking about she's got a few CNAs getting more certification. Uh, that's a different for the CNAs, because the class for tomorrow, the 3-day class, is actually for a PTOT in speech. There's a separate one that they can attend. It's like a 1-day class. And they become certified dementia practitioners, Miss Wilson. So I can send you a link too for that too. Okay. So well, anyway, let me go to the actual screen share for the different other certifications that the other therapists and nurses could have, or pharmacists. So let me just go to this specific website here. So imagine if you are a behavioral health practitioner or healthcare rehab kids or publishing. So that's just the default here. So you got the ADHD certification course. And then of course Miss Dr. Janina Fisher's a class, trauma certification training, or autism symposium, and a lot more. Let me go to the rehab. Of course, I'm from physical therapy. Um, um, right over here. Let me turn this off. the saving thing. So there's going to be a geriatric conference in Honolulu, Hawaii. If you want to attend that, I was supposed to attend that. Food as medicine. If you are a physical therapist, PTOT speech, you can check out this food as medicine certification too. Autism. This could apply to us too. This is under a rehab. Uh, for us, PTOT speech, women's health certificate. There's a lot of certification here. A certificate in stroke rehab. If you want if you want to be, start your lymphedema training right over here too. So, or SI joint for 199, and it's a certification class that you can add uh, letters behind your name, and it increases your credibility and a lot more. Look at this here that you can check out. Okay. Go to PESI, PESI.com. You can use our code Dr. Mike 50. You get a $50 discount. So let me go back to anything I'm missing, Michelle?
Yeah, I want to give everyone a quick cheat sheet on how to navigate our website, if that's cool with you, Mike.
Yeah.
If you go back to share your screen, there's a left-hand bar, and it says, and this is often overlooked, but if you look to the left, there's a bar that says rehab. Oh, do we see it on your screen?
It's somewhere on the top
Let's
right
see.
here. I don't know if you see my mouse.
Oh, gotcha. If you want to just maybe type in the search bar, dementia.
Dementia.
And then if you scroll over to the left, yep, and then go to board. I think
Board.
this is just a really quick and easy way if you want to search by topic. I think someone had asked, hey, do you have any geriatric or dementia products? You'd want to search for that topic and then look for your accreditation board and then click more.
Right
And you
here.
can, yeah, and then you can really go to town, narrow it in for yourself. Hey,
Nurses.
yeah.
Or yeah, I think Miss Daisha is she has a home health agency, so maybe just click nurses. So click
Perfect.
search. Boom.
Yep.
There you go.
And there's a ton more courses for nursing professionals, for CNAs in that healthcare tab. I know this is a little bit tricky, and that's why I love being here to give those little tricks. If you go, you'd want to navigate back up to the healthcare bar, which is on the very, very top. Yep. And you'd be able to search by topic, and you'll see a lot more robust topics specific for nursing professionals too.
Yeah.
So
how about nurse? I mean, you mentioned already nursing professionals. I mean, nurse practitioners and stuff like that. I know several nurse practitioners and pharmacists, right?
yes, there are a ton of courses here for NPs, RNs, PharmDs. So a lot of really cool products here. I'm really excited about our primary care summit. We have a few doctors, nurse practitioners, RNs. I mean, really the whole gamut of different professionals coming in here to talk specifically about primary care. So I think this is another really cool course. I would have to double check, but I know that there were a few rehab professions that also get credit on this course. So
I'm seeing it now. I'm being a squirrel here because look at all this amazing speakers. Yeah. All right. Let me just stop share there. Okay. So, anything else that you can share with us, Michelle, before I let you go? I know it's pretty late there on your
yeah,
time.
I guess I would just say, keep in touch with us, sign up for our newsletters. There's a ton of different places on our website where you can put your email address in, or, there's those pop-up boxes. The reason for that is because we always have new events coming up. Now that I love being in touch with Mike because I cannot wait to let him know about new products or new trainings that are coming out. I am so psyched to see what we have lined up for the summer. We have a lot of really exciting autism products, autism trainings. I think that they're just so important. And we have a lot of new ADHD trainings that are coming out as well. So one of the things I love about PESI and the PESI culture is we always want to hear from you. We want to hear more about, what are other trainings that you want to hear or see? Are you interested in becoming a speaker? Are you interested in affiliate marketing? There's just so many different really unique opportunities and avenues. So yeah, reach out to us. I'm going to put my email address in, so don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions that you have about PESI.
Perfect. So where did that go? So yep. All right. All right. Well, thank you again, Michelle. I just typed in your email. Check out Michelle's email. How do you say it again, Michelle?
It's like sugar cane or candy
Okay.
cane, walking cane.
MCain, at PESI.com. All right. But before I let you go, always remember the word fast. FAST, letter F. Find people that will bring out the best in you, because you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. So tonight I hang out with Michelle. I know it's really late on her time zone, and it's 8:30, almost 9 on my time zone too. I just heard my wife coming in, and just got home. So find people who will bring out the best in you, because you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. So who are you hang out with? Tonight I hang out with Michelle. If you want to hang out with amazing geriatric practitioner, tomorrow we're going to be doing the geriatric certification course through Next Level OT, and of course through PESI. So hang out with us tomorrow. Use the code Dr. Mike. You get a $50 discount, and then a lot more. Okay. Next letter is letter A. You gotta learn how to take action. All this stuff that we're doing is not going to do me good. It's not even going to do Michelle good if you don't take action. If you're not going to buy the class, sign up. Go to the website PESI.com. At least just sign up for their newsletter. That way you can get updates on whatever the new classes and courses that they're going to be teaching. I haven't been getting the mails. I wish I can get the mails too, because some of the people they've been sending me a screenshot or a picture of my picture on the mailer, on the mail outs, or whatever you call that, Michelle. So, but yeah, there's this thing called FOMO, fear of missing out. You're gonna miss a lot if you are not attending these classes, ladies and gentlemen. Next letter is letter S. You learn how to share and subscribe. The more shares, the better. The more subscriptions, the better. Because just like PESI, the more emails that we get from them, right? From Michelle, KOEHN at PESI.com. And last but not the least is letter T. Is you gotta learn how to teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, you're actually understanding it more. And that's what we're doing with PESI. We're teaching you how to find your alternative career through PESI.com. Again, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching and listening to our podcast and YouTube. And thank you very much, Michelle, for coming and joining us. I appreciate you. Be awesome, be great, be excellent. And we'll see you in the next episode of the Alternative Healthcare Career Show. Bye-bye.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.